You lost a loved one, there's a house in probate, and now you might be thinking to yourself, can I buy the estate home myself during probate? Now, the short answer to this scenario, yes, you can absolutely buy the home from the estate. But the long answer, well, that depends. And if you do it wrong, you could create serious problems for the estate. Let me explain. Now, in this scenario, a lot of families assume that you have to wait until probate is over. You automatically inherit the house. You can just take over the mortgage, or you can buy it privately without anyone else involved. Some of that is true, but some of it is very, very wrong. So today, I'm going to break down this scenario in complete detail for you. Whether an heir can buy the probate home, how it actually works during the probate process, and the biggest mistakes families make when trying to accomplish this. First, can an heir buy the probate home? Yes, an heir or a beneficiary absolutely can purchase the probate home from the estate during the probate process. But here's the key. You're buying it from the estate, not just claiming it. The property still legally belongs to the estate until the property and the title has been transferred. So if you want it, you must purchase it properly through the probate process. So how does this work? Here's the basic structure. The executor or administrator has to be formally appointed by the court. They must receive certified letters of testamentary or letters of administration. The executor must confirm they have the authority to sell. Now, here's what matters. If the executor has full authority under the Independent Administration of Estates Act, they may be able to sell the property without any formal court confirmation. If they have limited authority, court confirmation may be required. Do you have to pay fair market value? Great question. This is where families get a little uncomfortable. In most cases, yes, the sale must reflect fair market value. But why? Well, because the executor or administrator has a fiduciary duty to all the beneficiaries. They cannot sell the property at a discount to one heir if it harms the other heirs. If you're the only beneficiary, well, it makes all this much simpler. If there are multiple heirs, the price must be defensible. Otherwise, you risk objections from the other heirs. You could risk court rejection or future legal disputes. What about just taking over the loan? Now, this is another incredibly common question. Some loans, including certain VA loans, may be assumable, but assumption is a lender decision, not a probate shortcut. Even if you assume the loan, the estate still must transfer title legally through the probate process. You cannot bypass probate just because you're family. The biggest mistake families make, here it is. They try to keep it informal. They skip proper valuation. They don't verify authority, or they ignore disclosure requirements. They treat it like a family agreement instead of a legal sale. And what happens later? Well, what if someone questions the transaction? That's when real problems can begin. So what's the real issue? Buying a probate home as an heir isn't hard, but it must be properly structured, properly documented, properly valued, and compliant with probate authority. The executor or administrator's job is to protect the estate, not just facilitate a family wish. If you are the heir wanting to buy the home, you also need protection. So here's a pro tip for you. Before moving forward, here's a few things that you should verify. Verify the administrator or executor's authority type, whether court confirmation is required, whether a notice of proposed action is needed, and how the property will be valued. Do not rely on assumptions. Always get clarity first. So if you are an heir thinking about buying the probate home during probate, don't just wing it. Structure it correctly. Protect the estate, protect yourself, and protect the family relationships. If you want help understanding how to do this the right way, just reach out to me. I'm happy to walk you through all the options and help you avoid the mistakes that I see families make all the time. And also, if this video helped you, please subscribe. I break down probate real estate in plain English so you can move forward with confidence. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.